may dagdag na paraan laban sa COVID-19. Together, we can be the Solusyon Plus. Bida Plus sa maayos na daloy ng hangin. Bida Plus sa maikling pisikal na interaksyon. Bida Plus sa pagsuporta sa bakuna. Bida Plus sa mga kwento ng kaligtasan sa Bida Barangay. Sa dagdag na pag-iingat, maraming buhay ang maliligtas. Bida Solusyon Plus laban sa COVID-19.
Organic acai has very high levels of antioxidants and essential nutrients that help keep your immune system strong. Organic acai Premium Blend and freeze-dried capsules daily to help increase your resistance against harmful viruses. Keep yourself and your family healthy and protected with Organic.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Organic Acai Premium Blend at freeze-dried capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Previously on Wellness
because
Wednesdays.
radiation and stuff. So is that the same kind of radiation that will cause scar? For those of you who don't know the game yet, what you're gonna do is we're gonna display a statement and then comment kayo.
Wellness Wednesdays with Organic. We care because you matter.
Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Wellness Wednesday. Now, as you can see, the background is a little bit different this week compared to last week, and that's because this week I managed to go back to my hometown to get my second dose of the vaccine. I am officially fully vaccinated, and I hope that you're also getting vaccinated and will sign up for the vaccine because that's the way that we can get to herd immunity and really put an end sa pandemic. So before we start with today's episode, I just want to bring up today's game. So if you check us out on our Facebook page at Organic Inc., you can check out our Facebook game. It's Spin the Wheel. So you have to screenshot this image when it lands on the Organic Acai capsules. Now, mind you, it moves very, very fast, as in ang bilis. So good luck to you when you screenshot it. And then when you comment it on the post, don't forget to put your name para alam namin who gets to win the prizes. So we'll be announcing the winners at the end of this week's episode. So I hope you stick around to find out exactly who wins. Now, this week's episode is actually going to be about hepatitis because it is Hepatitis Day, Awareness Day. So know more about how to eliminate hepatitis threat from one's health. Now, to discuss with us about hepatitis today, we have here Dr. Dex Macalintal, who is a lifestyle medicine specialist. Oh my gosh, I can't pronounce today. Welcome, Doc Dex. How are you?
Hi, Luisa. Okay lang yan.
Well,
I
that's
am good.
good.
I am here in Batangas. So I hope some of our viewers who are from Batangas are doing good dito sa atin sa aming hometown. And congratulations on being fully vaccinated.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I am so excited. I think it's the best way for us to start moving forward dito sa pandemic. Not just stay strong with maintaining, our healthy regimens, but also getting the vaccines that we need. And actually, Doc, speaking of vaccines, what we're going to be talking about today, hepatitis is a virus, diba? I believe.
Yes.
So could you explain to us, Muna, first, what exactly is this hepatitis virus?
Okay, so when we talk about hepatitis, hindi lang naman siya due to a virus, no? So it is actually an encompassing term. It is an umbrella term na nagsasabi na this is just an inflammation of the liver. Yung itis po, pagka po nakakakita kayo sa medical terms, so nakalagay dyan itis, ibig sabihin yan inflammation. And then yan, hepa, no? Yung hepa is your liver. So it's the inflammation of the liver. So it could be caused by a virus, no? Or even sometimes yung mga drugs or mga gamot na iniinom po ninyo kapag napasobra kayo dyan, maaari din po yan dahil meron po tayong tinatawag na toxic or drug-induced na hepatitis. So the disease could be chronic, it could be acute. So ibig sabihin po pwedeng pang matagalan, pwedeng ngayon lamang kayo nagkaroon yan. Well, kapag pinag-usapan po natin, pinag-usapan po natin ang mga hepatitis viruses, marami pong klase niyan. We have A, B, C, D, E, no? Minsan meron pang ang G, no? So yan po yung different types of hepatitis occurring around the world. So hepatitis viruses are really the most common cause of your hepatitis infection, no? Pero maaari din yan yung inyong mga alcohol, yung mga drugs natin, and sometimes even yung ating mga autoimmune, no, na diseases pwede din po mag-cause niya. So it affects really around millions if not billions of people around the world, no? So ayan, yun yung mga problema natin diyan. So yan, we have here on your screen, ito po yung mga types of viruses, no? So kulang pa yan ng isa, may makikita pa kayo diyan. So parang kumakanta lang tayo ng A, B, C, D, no? So A, B, C, D, and then we also have E, no? So pag-usapan natin sila, no? So lahat sila actually ay mga types lamang ng mga viruses na nagko-cause ng hepatitis or ng pamamaga nitong liver natin. So each of them, no, they have symptoms, but to check, no, para lamang makita nyo clinical features sila, they have different din ng mga sekwela o mga magkakaiba din sila ng mga kwento no, kung paano nakukuha at saka ano yung mga nangyayari din dito. So yon.
Wow, so that's a lot of diseases, doc, that we should be
Mhm.
looking out for. So I guess let's look first muna at what are the
Mm.
different kinds of causes, ibang-ibang hepatitis variants.
Mhm. Okay, so ano nga ba yung mga causes nitong hepatitis?
Mhm.
So usually sabi nga natin pwedeng it could be due to alcohol, yung sobrang dami ng alcohol na iniinom ninyo, pwede pong mamamaga yung inyong mga liver, no? So it's not just your hepatitis viruses ang nagko-cause po nito, but also even kapag hindi na po masyado nakakayanan ng katawan ninyo ng masyadong madami ng inyong kinakain, ng inyong mga toxin na nilalagay sa katawan ninyo. Kasi we are actually not alone in the world, no? Hindi lamang po tayong mag-isa sa mundo. We are actually exposing ourselves to the different harsh toxic chemicals from the environment, no? Kunyari, inom kayo ng inom, no? Masyadong madami kayong iniinom na alcohol. So diyan tayo magkakaroon ng problema, no, sa mga sa mga sa mga livers ninyo. Kasi lahat po ng inyong ini-intake, kinakain, pupunta po yan sa inyong liver. Kung lahat po ng inyong iniinom na mga gamot, even yung mga alcohol, pupunta po yan sa liver. Ayan po yung tinatawag dyan yung mga first pass effect, no? Yung first pass effect, no? So una pumapasok muna siya sa liver para ma-detoxify kumbaga, and then saka siya pupunta sa iba't ibang bahagi ng katawan. Then we also have yung mga autoimmune diseases natin. Maaari din po kasi na parang inaatake ng ating mga katawan yung sarili-sarili nating mga laman loob, no? So kasama diyan katulad niyan yung ating liver. So ayang autoimmune hepatitis, we also have that. We also have blood transfusions, no? Kung ano nagiging isa to sa mga nagko-cause ng inyong hepatitis. Bakit? Kasi most of the hepatitis viruses, no, like for example, your hepatitis B, no, your hepatitis C, your hepatitis D, these can be transmitted via blood transfusion, no? So ano nga ba yung pagkakaiba-iba nila? Later on pag-usapan din natin. And then wounds, of course, no? Meron din po kasi mga hepatitis viruses na pwedeng makuha mula dahil kapag kayo ay nagkakaroon ng mga sugat, no, pagka na-expose kayo sa may ganyan, pwede po kayong magkaroon ng hepatitis virus. Like for example, your hepatitis C can be transmitted percutaneously, no? So sa balat, no, maaaring ganoon. So tingnan natin on the following slide, makikita niyo naman po, no, na bukod po dyan sa mga yan, kinakailangan alam din natin yung mga symptoms. Pero bago po tayo pumunta doon sa mga sintomas, no, alamin din po muna natin ano ba yung mga pagkakaiba ng mga viruses na yon, sinasabi natin. No, kapag po sinabi natin ng mga hepatitis C, no, hepatitis A, hepatitis B, ano nga ba yung mga yan? So isa-isahin lang natin very 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 quick. Yun lamang mga kinakailangan yung malaman, no, para lamang madali tayo at saka para lamang po ay mas mapasok po sa ating mga utak ngayon pong Wellness Wednesday. Kapag po sinabi nating hepatitis A, let's think about ito po yung mga fecal oral route. So anong ibig sabihin? Kapag na-expose po yung tao sa hindi masyadong magandang pagkakalinis ng mga pagkain, specifically yung mga street foods, no, yan. Punta na tayo dyan sa mga street foods na yan. Then usually nagkakaroon ng infection ng hepatitis A, no? So doon nagkakaroon yan. Sometimes it could be the clinical manifestations could be mild, no? Sometimes fulminant, no? Pero hindi naman ito pupunta sa chronic infection. So they usually go away, no? Na wala naman binibigay na gamot. They just usually go away. So ang kwento naman ito, pwede kayo magpa-vaccine, no, sa hepatitis A. So yan, later on, baka itanong natin sa wellness myths or facts, no, sa Mythbusters natin. Tatanong natin yan, kung pwede bang ma-vaccinate, no? So hepatitis A has a vaccine. Pagdating naman po natin sa hepatitis B, ito na po, no, ito po yung medyo madaming nagiging problema dito. Pero the good thing about hepatitis B is that once you recovered, you can go back to your usual self. No? So saan nga ba nakukuha ito, no? Maaari po ito na sexually nakukuha, no? Sometimes kapag polygamous, no, yung marami na masyado naging sexual partners, also kapag naman din yung men having sex with men, no, maaari po na kayo ay magkaroon ng hepatitis B. No? So, hindi naman sinasabi na lahat ay ganoon, but then again, you are just at higher risk of having those. No? So, the prognosis dito, no, syempre, mas maganda kapag mas maaga natin na natitreat itong ganito. And then, saan pa sila po pwede makuha? Pwede rin siya ma-pass on from the mother, no? Kapag kayo po ay nanganak, no? Kapag nanganak yung mga ina, no? At kayo ay may hepatitis B, pwede po na mapasa din yan sa inyong mga anak, no? So, the good thing about hepatitis B is also, meron ding vaccine na pwede po kayong i-take, no? Pwede po kayong ma-injectan ng hepatitis B. At yung hepatitis B po, no? Makikita niyo po dito, no? I don't know if this is strategic. Pero makita po ninyo nasa top siya o nasa ibabaw siya ng hepatitis D. So punta muna po tayo kay hepatitis D. Si hepatitis D, ito naman po ang kwento naman nito, ito yung hepatitis virus na sobra nang umaasa, no? So sobra siyang umaasa kay hepatitis B para mag-exist. So ibig sabihin kung kayo po ay vaccinated na, no? Kung kayo po ay vaccinated na sa hepatitis B, no? So kapag po kayo ay protektado na sa hepatitis B, you're also protected with hepatitis D from hepatitis D. So ito, no, ang kwento naman ito, again, pwede rin sexually, pwede rin siya percutaneously, pwede rin perinatal. So maaari din siya maging chronic infection, no? So pero ito, meron naman tayong mga gamot dito like yung mga interferons. Dito naman, no, sabi nga natin, your hepatitis D cannot live, no, cannot live inside the body without hepatitis B. So, ang key para hindi magkaroon ng hepatitis D ay huwag magkaroon ng hepatitis B. So, what do? You get the vaccine. Okay. Yung si hepatitis C naman po, no, ito naman po, pagka po narinig niyo yung C, no, hepatitis C, ito naman yung maaari maging chronic infection. This one can go to chronic infection. And with moderate severity, no, at ito, no, kapag ka po tatanong natin, Doc, may vaccine tayo sa hepatitis A, may vaccine tayo sa hepatitis B na makakapag-protect sa hepatitis D. Si hepatitis C po ba may vaccine? Ang sagot po dyan ay wala pong vaccine dito. Sapagkat si hepatitis C po ay tinatawag siya na quasi-species. No, bakit? Doc, ano na naman yung quasi-species? Ano yung sinasabi mong quasi-species? Ang quasi-species, no, ang sinasabi dito, there are no two individual hepatitis C viruses na very identical. No, so walang hepatitis C, dalawang hepatitis C na very identical, no? So wala silang identical na ganoon. Kaya naman, no, so it is also believed that there are millions if not billions of different closely related quasi-species. So ibig sabihin, hindi talaga magagawa tayo ng vaccine pagdating sa hepatitis C. So, 'yun ang kwento niya, no? So there are dito, no, usually it occurs kapag ka nakita sa hepatitis C, nagiging chronic, sometimes it forms cancer. So ito yung maaaring mag-form ng cancer. No? So yan ang kwento dyan.
C for chronic and for cancer.
Cancer. Yes. So yan. And then si hepatitis E naman po, sa susunod na slide, makikita niyo po dyan, no? Si hepatitis E, ito po, no, ang kwento naman nito, no, this one is mild lamang din siya kung maka-infect, no? Mild lamang din siya kung maka-infect. Wala din usually na ginagamot dito kasi this one is very very mild lang din naman kung tumama, no? So pagdating naman po sa pagkuha ng hepatitis E o paano kayo ma-infect, kamukha din siya ng hepatitis A na fecal oral. Kapag hindi masyadong maganda yung pagkaka-prepare ng food, like for example, yung helper ay pumunta ng CR, hindi nagugas ng kamay, nag-mix ng food, and then merong konting contamination doon, no? Maaari kayo na magkaroon ng hepatitis E kung infected with hepatitis A or hepatitis E yung inyong helper, no? So ang tanong, Doc, meron bang vaccine? No, meron bang vaccine? The vaccine is still in progress. No, the vaccine is still in progress. Wala pang hindi pa nabubuo mismo yung hepatitis E. It's still in progress. Again, science is very very evolving pa. So pagdating dito sa mga ganitong sakit, no? So we keep our hopes na lahat sila ay magkaroon ng vaccine. However, no, katulad ng hepatitis C, yan, yung C na makulit, no, wala pa talagang magawang vaccine para.
Yeah, but I think, Doc, it's already good that we already have vaccines for some of them. But before we talk about the vaccines, muna, let's go to the symptoms. So how do I know, first of all, that I have hepatitis in any form?
Okay. To know if you have hepatitis in any form, no. Again, the symptoms here are very very non-specific, no. So, pero ang mga usual dito, no, ang mga usual dito na sinasabi ay number one, fatigue, no, laging weak, no. Remember po na yung inyong liver, it is also part of the system's body, no. Yung the body system, no. So your body, no, yung ating po mga katawan, hindi siya hiwa-hiwalay. Hindi hiwa-hiwalay po yung ating mga katawan. Ibig sabihin, magkakadugtong yung mga sistema natin. Our body works as a system. So kapag meron tayong problema with the liver, no, it can affect our energy as well, no. Kasi minsan kapag merong there's an inflammation going on, no, so it's very very energy requiring. It could mean fatigue for you, no. Also you can have flu-like symptoms, no, yung parang pinapangkaso ng konti, no, pero hindi yan yung magsasabi sa inyo na may problema na tayo agad sa liver. Ang maaaring makapagsabi sa inyo dyan ay yung nasa baba, no, yung pale stool, no. Usually kapag ganyan, minsan nagkakaroon na ng paninira ng konti sa ating liver, no, kasi nagkukulang ng nutrients na naibibigay, no. And then dark urine, no, itong problema dito kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng problema with assimilation and yung inyong pong biotransformation and elimination. So there goes your dark urine. Moving forward, ang kasunod niyan ay maaari kayo makaramdam ng abdominal pain, no? Lalo kapag nagiging fatty yung liver ninyo, minsan sumasakit po sa bandang taas, kanan taas, no? Yan yung sinasabing abdominal pain dyan. You tend to lose your appetite, no? You tend to lose your appetite and lose some weight. And also, ito usually na mga una kapag medyo fulminant or medyo sumasama na talaga yung lagay ng liver, nag-yellow yung eyes ninyo at saka yung skin. Ang question, bakit? Kasi yung bilirubin po, no, yan po yung nagkukulay dyan, no, nag-a-attach siya sa mga protein ng ating mga mata, no, at yan yung propensity na pinupuntahan yan. Pupunta dyan yung protein, and yung protein na yun, no, kinakapitan noong paninilaw na yun. And there goes yung sinasabi na jaundice. No, so yung yellowish of the skin, or yellowing of the skin and of the eyes, ito yung tinatawag natin na jaundice. Okay.
So
and
Doc,
then,
sorry.
Yeah,
I was just gonna ask Doc. So I noticed that ang daming symptoms for hepatitis, no? Kasi I understand that there's a lot of different types of hepatitis, but you said that they're very, very non-specific. And for example,
Yes.
yung weight loss can really be for any reason. So how do you go about diagnosing hepatitis kung yung symptoms are non-specific?
So, diyan papasok tayo ng inyong mga consultations sa inyong mga doktor, no? So, kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng mga screening tests, no? Like for example, if you have a family member na mayroong problema na dyan, you go to your doctor, you get your physical examination. So your doctor will also request blood examinations, no, yung inyong mga liver profile, no, yung liver function test na sinasabi dito. Sometimes yung hepatitis profile, tinitingnan din natin yan. Ano-ano yun, may mga titers doon. Baka marami masyado, no? Like your hepatitis A, tinitingnan natin ano yung parameters, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, hepatitis D, E, and all those, no. Nakikita natin yan sa mga blood exams natin. Malalaman natin kung ano mismo yung mayroon kayo. And then also, titingnan din natin yung mga ultrasound ninyo. Kasi makita natin sa ultrasound if the liver is really fatty. No, yung una po kasi, no, yung una na nakikita na change sa liver, no, sa pathology, makikita dyan is usually yung fatty change. No, yung fatty change, ibig sabihin tumataba yung liver. No, nananaba yung liver usually dahil sa mga kinakain, no, dahil sa mga hindi masyadong magagandang food na kinakain natin. At saka syempre kapag nga hindi masyadong safe yung food na tinatake natin. And then sa ultrasound nakikita if it's fatty, and then or kapag fulminant na yung case, no, kung hindi na talaga reversible, nagsisirrhotic yung liver. Ibig sabihin nasisira na talaga yung liver, nakikita. Minsan din titingnan din kung may mga bukol dyan, no, kaya nag-ultrasound. So we take that time talaga, no, of looking at your history kasi sa diagnosis, nakikita namin yan, no, kung ano yung more likely na symptom na sinasabi ng pasyente at ano yung physical examination findings dyan. Like for example, yung liver span, tinitingnan namin yan kung lumalaki ba yung liver kasi by physical examination, malalaman na rin yan kung lumalaki ba yung liver by just palpation, by just percussion of your abdomen. makikita na namin yan, lumalaki ba yung liver nito, pa ba lumalaki or okay lang naman. So, dyan pumapasok yung aming physical examination. And then, of course, yung ating mga ancillary tests, like your blood test and all that. And of course, sa huli, no, kapag ka talagang kinakailangan, is your liver biopsy. No, sa liver biopsy, no, kumukuha ng konting portion sa ating liver, and then ina-examine yan sa pathology, ina-examine yan sa histopath. And titingnan natin, ito bang liver na to, ito bang sample ng liver na to, is it just fatty, or is it cirrhotic na, or yung sirang-sira na, or yung sobrang advanced na disease. And then malaman natin kung saan nagmumula. And then with correlation dun sa mga laboratory values na ginagawa natin. So that's how we go about the diagnosis of your hepatitis.
So Doc, when you're talking to your doctor, does the doctor immediately come up with baka hepatitis to, or is the doctor thinking that hepatitis is more rare and hindi siya common? How common is it dito sa Pilipinas, especially yung different types ng hepatitis?
Well, depende, no? Depende siya sa physical examination and history niya, no? Like for example, if the patient has been drinking, tas naninilaw na, more likely it's hepatitis. If the patient has history na maraming sexual partners, and then naninilaw na rin, nagkakaroon ng problema rin, lumalaki din yung tiyan, it's more likely hepatitis. So it is fairly common. It is actually fairly common. And of course, kapag medyo nakakakita na ng fatty change, no, sa ating liver, doon pa lang malalaman natin, or it's more likely hepatitis. And then dito sa Philippines, marami tayong nakikita na ganyan. That's why kaya nagkaroon din talaga ng mga ganitong movement para magkaroon ng better awareness, no, sa ating hepatitis.
Yes, and I agree. Awareness is really the first step to combating yung mga diseases. So the second step, though, in combating the diseases, then, Doc, would be treatment. So can you tell us about the treatment ng hepatitis?
Okay, so sa treatment niyan, usually nagre-require kapag sobrang nagiging fatigue na yung pasyente, no? Usually nagsasabi namin, magpahinga ka muna, baka naman sobra na yung trabaho mo. Lalo kunyari nung unang panahon, nung hindi pa pandemic, no, lalo yung mga nagtatrabaho sa mga bars, no, tapos ay pati sila nagiinom, no, nagiinom na yung mga yan. We tend to tell them, pahinga muna, no, mag-rest ka muna, you have to have your bed rest kasi ano yung ipapakain natin sa inyong mga kamag-anak kung hindi na kayo nakaka-work. So you have to have your bed rest. If it's applicable, like for example, your hepatitis C, no, ay kinakailangan ng inyong antiviral medication, no, and some other types of hepatitis kinakailangan ng antiviral medication. Nagbibigay po tayo dyan. For example, ano yung gamot na tama sa inyo. Nandyan yung mga tenofovir, entecavir, no? Yan po yung mga antiviral medications na ginagamit natin para po magagamot talaga yun pong inyong hepatitis, no? Sometimes nagbibigay din ng steroids, no, kapag sobra yung pamamaga at saka merong mga nararamdamang ibang sintomas na kinakailangan mabigyan ng steroids. And of course, sometimes nagbibigay din tayo ng mga vitamin therapy like your vitamin E. It can really help with your hepatitis. So sa liver health din kasi natin nakikita rin natin na malaki yung naitutulong ng vitamin E sa ating mga hepatitis patients kasi it's your antioxidant. Your vitamin E is a form of your antioxidant. It's tocopherol, no? Kung titingnan natin, your vitamin E is a form of antioxidant which can help decrease the inflammation ng inyong mga hepatitis patients. And then of course, no, bukod dyan, kinakailangan talaga tama yung kinakain natin kasi baka naman ginagamot nga natin pero pakain pa rin tayo ng pakain ng mga isaw, no, pakain pa rin tayo ng pakain ng mga street food na nagbibigay ng more inflammation. So parang ang nangyayari, ang gagawin lang parang nangyayari doon is that we are trying to eliminate everything na nagko-cause ng problema, but we're just also giving causes of problems. So we don't want that, no? Kailangan po talaga, no, it's a holistic approach. Hindi po pwede na gagawa tayo ng isang bagay na okay, sige, gawin natin to, but then again, gawa din naman tayo ng bagay na makakapadagdag pa sa mga problema natin. So it's as if we are yung mga puddle, no, sa ating mga sa ating mga kusina or sa ating mga CRs, no? Yung puddle po, yung mga sanaw kung tawagin dito sa amin sa Batangas, yung nagbabaha, no? So gusto nyo i-mop nyo yan, no? I-mop nyo na i-mop, no? Mop nyo na i-mop, pero yung pala bukas pa pala yung faucet na nagko-cause ng overflow. So ano nangyayari doon? So mop tayo ng mop ng sakit, no? Gamot tayo ng gamot ng sakit, pero yung root cause, which is yung toxins na binibigay ninyo sa inyong mga katawan, hindi po nasusolve. So we have to solve that as well. Baka pinakailangan pala natin gawin, patayin yung gripo, no? So ibig sabihin, maaring check din natin ang ating mga lifestyle. So kung pangit pa rin po yung food items na kinakain ninyo, tanggalin nyo yan at magbigay tayo ng mas maganda ng mga food items. So together, of course, with your vitamin therapy, your antiviral medications, and all those.
So, Doc, sa treatment sa hepatitis, I know some of them you said that they don't last very long, and then yung iba, chronic. So, the treatments that you mentioned, how long do patients usually take that before cured na sila or something?
Well, depende, no? Depende rin kasi yan sa standards of treatment, and then depende rin po yan sa tinetake ninyo ng mga treatment. Like for example, your antiviral medications, it can go for days, even sometimes months, no? Your vitamin therapy, usually tinutuloy-tuloy yan kasi maganda yung development. So depende, no? Depende yan sa response din po ng inyong mga katawan, no? So kinakailangan alam din po ninyo, no, kung hanggang kailan kayo mag-take niyan. At saka dapat talaga mag-follow up kayo sa doctor ninyo. Hindi po pwede na ayoko na. I feel good, no? I feel good. So hindi na ako mag-take ng mga gamot ko. It doesn't work that way kasi ang kailangan po ninyo ay maayos po, no, yung ating buong sistema. That's why pinapa-follow up kayo ng mga doctor niyo. Sabi sa inyo, you follow up after 5 days, I'm gonna check on you. You follow up after a month, I'm gonna check on your titers ulit. So ganun siya. And then titingnan din natin ano yung pinanggagalingan. Baka naman iniinom pa po kayo na iba pang mga gamot na nakakasira din sa liver ninyo. So titingnan din natin yon. So doon pa lang malalaman natin kung gaano katagal, no, or kung kailan kayo itigil ng gamot, or kung hanggang kailan kayo dapat maggagamot.
Okay. So Doc, I'm actually surprised that what you mentioned is parang simple treatments. They're not as nightmarish as surgery, for example. I was expecting something as extreme as hepatitis, chronic inflammation of the liver, my surgery. So can you explain bakit ito lang yung treatment? Hindi naman siya very extreme.
Actually, I just went on the lighter ones. But then again, if the hepatitis goes on, at hindi po ito napangalagaan, the toxin level goes up on your body, and then sobrang dami na talaga ng toxin sa katawan, tapos nasisira na talaga sa liver, there goes your transplant, no? So doon po pumapasok yung mga transplant. So doon sa transplant, medyo mahaba din ang pila sa pag-iantay ng mga donors ng liver, no? Lalo kung wala kayong maka-match sa inyong mga families. So doon po sa transplant natin, titingnan din natin dyan kung kamusta yung inyong liver ngayon, kung paano kadami yung kinakailangan ninyo na kapalit, no, ng inyong liver mismo. And then doon pa lang, no, doon sa app na yun, kapag po kayo ay na-transplanta ng inyong liver, ang problema naman natin doon ay syempre magbibigay tayo ng anti-suppressant. So babagsak naman ang inyong immune system doon para hindi na mag-reject yung inyong liver na inilagay. So it can go towards that side of the equation. But then again, no, as we are here dito po sa Wellness Wednesday, we want you to understand that if possible, we have to prevent these diseases. So paano yan? Kinakailangan talaga alam nyo kung paano to ginagawa. Kasi ito po ay makukuha ninyo din sa uri ng inyong mga pamumuhay. So how do we prevent? No? So number one, no, definitely, kinakailangan talaga po ay tamang hygiene. No? Kasi sabi nga natin, dun po sa inyong hepatitis A at saka hepatitis E. These can be spread through fecal oral route. So ibig sabihin, kunyari nagbanyo po kayo, no? Tapos ay kayo pala ay infected with hepatitis A. Tapos kayo po ay say for example, kayo po ay food vendor. No, kunyari po kayo ay food vendor, kayo ay nagtitinda ng street foods, no? And then hindi kayo masyado naghugas ng kamay, masala yung pagkakahugas ninyo, maaari, kunyari po kayo ay infected with hepatitis A or hepatitis E, maaari yung inyong ibinebenta ng mga pagkain ay makapagpasa po ng pong hepatitis A or hepatitis E sa inyong mga customers. So kapag nangyari yon at nabalita na kaganyan, babagsak din po ang inyong negosyo. So we don't want that. We want you to practice good hygiene. Gayon din kinakailangan din talaga natin ng vaccines, specifically for hepatitis B and hepatitis A. Kailangan meron kayo niyan kasi these vaccines can prevent these diseases. So para malaman natin kung ano pa, or para ma-rule out din natin kung ano pa yung ibang pinanggagalingan ng mga hepatitis, no? And of course, you avoid unclean water and food. Sabi nga natin sa nutritional guidelines for Filipinos, kumain ng malilinis at saka na malilinis na pagkain. Tiyakin na malinis ang ating mga pagkain at ang ating mga iniinom. No, so kasi kasama yan sa nutritional guidelines for Filipinos. We have to avoid unclean water, definitely. Kasi kapag may mga virus po siya, maaari talaga yan na magkaroon ng magdulot ng hepatitis sa inyo. Sabi ko nga po sa inyo, lahat ng inyong kinakain, lahat ng inyong iniinom, pupunta po yan sa inyong liver. At kung pumunta po yan sa inyong liver, at masama yung tama niyan, that could promote hepatitis or inflammation of your liver. Also, you do not use an infected person's personal items. Kasi, sabi natin, meron po tayong mga percutaneous routes na sinasabi. Yung mga percutaneous routes, ang nangyayari dito, ay kapag meron kayong mga nicks, dyan, ang nangyayari, maaari kayo ma-infected dyan. So, ayaw po natin yan. And of course, the best thing that I can impart sa inyo ay kumain po ng tamang pagkain. You have to have a healthy diet. Huwag po kayong masyadong magkakain ng mga matataba na pagkain, kasi that can promote more fatty inflammation. Ang kainin po ninyo ay mas maraming gulay, mas maraming prutas, mas maraming whole grains, nuts, seeds, and legumes. Nakikita niyo po sa screen niyo, mga berries, ano yung mga yan? Yung mga deeply colored vegetables, deeply colored berries, deeply colored fruits, katulad ng mga acai berry na nakikita po ninyo, ay mataas ang antioxidant na naibibigay sa atin. This is because, yun pong antioxidant ang kinakailangan natin para po matulungan ng ating liver sa paggawa ng susunod pa natin mga antioxidants. Like for example, yung mga superoxide dismutase, yung mga catalase, yung mga glutathione peroxidase natin. Yung mga yan po, nakakatulong yan sa atin for a healthier liver. So dito po, bakit tayo nagbibigay ng healthy diet? Kasi kung mali po ang inyong mga kinakain, like for example, if you are engaging on a lot of fad diets, yung mga fad diets na yan, like for example, lalo yung mga puro taba yung kinakain, ang problema natin dyan ay it can drive you more inflammation. At ang maganda po dito po sa mga berries na to, dito po sa mga healthy diets natin, like for example, the plant-based diet, more of whole grains, nuts, seeds, legumes, fruits, like for example, yung mga berries natin, katulad ng acai berry, ang maganda dito ay nabibigyan natin ng antioxidants yung ating mga katawan. You also have anti-inflammation pagdating dyan. At doon, kinakailangan talaga maayos po yung inyong mga ititik dyan. Dito po sa Pilipinas, wala pong acai berry. Yan po ay nakikita lamang natin sa Amazon. So maganda na nagbibigay ang organic sa atin ng produkto na nagbibigay mismo po ng concentrated form ng acai berries.
Well, thank you for that, Doc. Thank you. I just wanted to point out that I noticed na yung prevention methods for hepatitis parang parang same methods as when you're preventing COVID, which is hygiene, and then boost your immune system, and then bakuna. So I hope
because this is a lifestyle disease as well. If it boils down to the way we eat, the way we live, dyan talaga ito kasi yung trend ngayon, sa panahon ngayon, puro na mga lifestyle diseases. Bakit? Kung makikita natin, yung mga causes ng pagkamatay ng mga tao, they are all interrelated. Kumbaga magkakapatid sila yung mga nangungunang-una na nagiging dahilan ng pagkamatay ng mga tao. So we don't want that. Kailangan talaga ay maayos po ang ating mga lifestyles.
Yes, and I agree, Doc. But first, our healthy lifestyle starts with some awareness, which is why we have these kinds of things. But let's test to see just how much our audience has actually paid attention to and has stayed aware with our wellness facts and myths. So do you
Sige.
think they were actually paying attention, Doc?
Mukha naman sana they're paying attention. So let's test their knowledge kasi lahat naman ito ay cover natin, no? Yeah.
Okay. So our first statement here for wellness facts and myths is hepatitis can be transmitted. So if you just started
Ayan.
here, so wellness facts and myths, you can comment below one dot fact or one dot myth if it's not true. And then
So
we'll wait
one
for
fact,
them. Yes, exactly. So we'll wait for some answers to pop up, Doc, and then we'll see what the truth is from you. So we
Okay.
have
So
fact
Gian
from
says fact.
Gian.
Okay. Do you have any others? Yeah, si Chris, si
Fact.
Saibel, fact daw yan.
Fact.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Okay,
Doc, what do you
great.
think?
So this definitely is a fact because hepatitis can be transmitted. Paulit-ulit natin sabi kanina yan, if you are not doing well sa inyong hygiene, you can transmit hepatitis. If you're having sex, na ang dami yung partners, pwede nyo ma-transfer yan. If you are not careful with your utensils, pwede rin po ma-transfer yan.
Well, it sounds like we're off to a great start, Doc. Everyone got it right.
Yes.
The first statement. Let's see on the second one. So our second statement here is hepatitis isn't just an STD. So again, comment 2.fact or 2.myth. Kung STD lang yung hepatitis, let us know what you think. You can comment myth if you think it's really just an STD, or kung may ibang variations ng hepatitis, then you can comment fact.
Okay,
Okay,
is it
so we
just
have
an STD?
fact.
Magasagot ng iba.
Fact.
Agnes says fact. Okay, what else? May mga tanong pa po ba? May mga sagot pa po ba kayo? Okay, Agnes
Agnes
says
again
fact.
says fact. And then Chris says fact.
Okay, so let's answer.
What do you think, Doc?
Okay. Hepatitis isn't just an STD, so this is a fact. Because yes, viral hepatitis can be transmitted through your sexual contact, but there are other ways that you can get hepatitis. Like for example, your HIV, no, pwede siya sa ingestion ng inyong contaminated foods and drinks. So, yun ang totoo dyan. Your hepatitis C can be transmitted through blood. So, yan ang kinakailangan dyan malaman na hindi lamang siya dahil sa STD.
Well, thank you for that, Doc. At least they were paying attention kasi ang daming variants ng hepatitis. So our third one is hepatitis is not curable. So does that mean walang hope pa yung hepatitis? So comment 3.fact or 3.myth. What do you guys think? May hope pa ba?
What do you guys think? Okay, let's see.
So we have
is not curable. Bible says a myth. Okay.
Myth. And
Sha
fact.
says fact. Okay, so let's answer.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Give us your truth.
Okay, the truth of this is that this is a myth. Hepatitis is curable, no? But then again, kapag ito ay makukuha nila, makukure lamang sila kapag nabigyan ng tamang gamot. No? So if it goes fulminant, no, usually ang problema dyan, kapag sobrang-sobra na yung hepatitis, it can develop to other cirrhosis or to liver cirrhosis. Yun ang not curable. Pero hepatitis per se, no, like for example, hepatitis B ninyo, it's very curable to the point na you can go back to the usual self with no residuals. So yes, hepatitis is curable.
Okay, so it's very nice to know that may hope pa ba yung hepatitis. Okay.
Yes.
So number 4 is once you've had hepatitis C and have been treated, you cannot get it again. So does that mean that once you get hepatitis C, immune na for the rest of our lives? What do you guys think?
What do you guys think? Number 4, is it a myth or a fact?
So
Christine
myth.
says myth. Shat says myth.
Myth.
Venus says myth. Okay. Tetsky
Okay, so
says
Doc, let us
myth.
know.
Says myth. Okay. So hepatitis C, once you get treated, you can you can get it again. No, this is a myth. Kasi sabi nga natin, si hepatitis C, it is a quasi-virus. There are no two hepatitis viruses that are very, very the same, no, that are identical. So, you can get infected again. No? So, kinakailangan talaga dyan, prevention is better than cure. Okay?
Especially in the case of hepatitis C.
Yes, kasi si CIC, chronic, and C is for cancer, and we don't want that. Okay?
Right. Now, well, I
Mhm.
think you just gave us a little bit of our hint for our next one, because our next
Hmm.
one, Doc,
Okay.
is hepatitis can cause liver cancer. So, what do you guys think if
That
you
is
were paying
fact.
attention?
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you were paying
See?
attention, you're gonna get this.
Okay, so number 5, fact or myth?
Sha says
Fact,
fact. Is it a fact?
fact.
Okay. Sige, I think it's a
Okay.
landslide na. No? Kasi hepatitis can cause liver cancer. Like for example, if you've got hepatitis C virus inside you, maaari siya talaga mag-cause ng liver cancer. It can form a liver cancer. It could be cancerous. So that could, this really is a giveaway. It is a fact.
Mhm. Yes.
Congratulations, everyone.
As long Yeah, exactly. Congratulations, everyone. I think most of our audience was pretty much paying attention, especially in the last one. We could
Mhm.
see that everyone remembered
Yeah,
C for cancer and
C for
C for
chronic.
chronic. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Doc, for joining us today on this week's episode of Wellness Wednesday. I think it was very
Mhm.
important for us to discuss hepatitis, and especially because there's so much to know about it. So, Doc, my last words
Yes.
about when it comes to hepatitis, and anong takeaways that you have for
Okay.
us.
Yeah, ang takeaway ko dito, no, we all have to have really a healthier lifestyle, no? Lalo ngayon sa
Mm-hmm.
pandemic na to, no? We cannot see each other, hindi nga tayo magkakita-kita man lamang sa studio while doing this, no? But we have the reach as well, no? But we still have the reach to the masses. But then again, ang kinakailangan po ninyong malaman, no, sa hepatitis man yan, sa mga iba pang mga sakit yan, you have to strengthen your immune system by doing a healthy lifestyle, or by getting yourself a healthy lifestyle. So iwasan po ninyo, no, yung mga maruruming bagay, yung mga maruruming paligid as much as possible. And then ang kinakailangan talaga ninyo ay ayusin po ninyo yung mga kinakain, no, mag-exercise kayo, iwasan niyo po yung mga stress, at syempre yung mga bisyo, because those can affect you and your liver, and that can lead to hepatitis. At again, no, ito po ay isang uri pa rin ng sakit na nakukuha natin sa uri ng ating pamumuhay. So kung gusto po natin tuwakasan, ayusin po natin ang ating mga uri ng pamumuhay. Maraming salamat po, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you so much, Doc. And I can't agree more with that. There are some things we just can't prevent in life, like if the street vendor decides that they don't want to be hygienic. Pero kung
Mhm.
strong yung immune system natin, there are some things that we can help to minimize.
Yeah.
So thank you so much
Of
again
course.
for coming in this week. And I hope to see you again in the next coming weeks, Doc.
All right, anytime.
Thank you. Ingat. Okay, so thank you so much for paying attention to our Wellness Wednesday. And I'm very proud of all of you for getting all of the right answers. It's a game natin for Wellness Facts and Myth. Don't forget to stick to the end of this week's episode for us to announce the winners of the game. Now, before we get to that, I just want to invite you to become one of our official Olani resellers. So Olani is the official direct selling platform of Organic Acai products. If you've loved our products, you tried them, you want to share them with your friends, we invite you to join Olani. And if you haven't already tried our products, then you can reach out to one of our Olani resellers at Olani PH here on Facebook. Kung may questions ba kayo, you can also reach us out to our social media handles and our numbers for customer service representatives down below. You can also check us out on our website. Again, down below, www.organic.com.ph. Now, if you are part of the organic community, we invite you to join our community here on Leica. So we're on Leica. You can scan this QR code or screenshot it and then scan it later to join us in our discussions about health and wellness on Leica. And then you can also try out our products on Zalora. We are officially available sa Zalora. And then kung hindi pa kayo sa Leica or Zalora or sa Olani, may Picaru pa kami. So you can check us out on Picaru. We've officially been on Picaru for I think a month now. And we are so happy to deliver our products straight to your door. Now we are also available on all of the other websites you can and stores down below. So I just wanted to announce the winners of this week's game. So this week's game, now I know this is a bit hard and I'm impressed with anyone who wins, but we have 5 winners this week. So let me just announce them. So our first winner here is Tetsky Lopez. Congrats, Tetsky. And then we have Pam Ella Roque. We have John Bert Fermalan. We have Pamela Amparo. We have Erniri Glidel. So congrats to everyone who won in this week's game. We'll be reaching out to you with regards to how you can get your prize. And then if you guys didn't win this week, join us in our next Wellness Wednesday for another chance to win an Organic Acai gift pack. Now, like I said a while ago, we are available on organic.com.ph. We're also available on Lazada and Shopee and Beauty Manila. So you can check us out on all of these stores. And we are also available at Mercury Drug, Watson's, and all leading drugstores and groceries nationwide. So that concludes the end of this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed. Let us know what else you would like us to discuss about. Ano ba yung wellness concerns nyo that maybe you haven't heard of or maybe it affects you? But we're always here to help educate you and spread awareness when it comes to healthy living and maintaining an immuno-strong system. So thank you and see you next week.
Wellness Wednesdays with Organic. We care because you matter.